Hey EMbers, welcome back to the channel and welcome to part 24 of my Harvest Moon Back to Nature slow playthrough. So we are starting on the 16th of fall or autumn as I call it, year 1, checking the weather as always. And in this episode we will be going through 4 days again, so we're heading straight out. Here's the harvest sprites, but they're not needed today because it is raining today. So we're just checking money and everything else. We go through this pretty quickly. I think I was just seeing how long we had the harvest sprites for. But we're going to collect all this stuff, as always. And of course, feed the fish. And I think we're just checking if anything's grown in today, and it hasn't. So with that, let's head straight into the hen house. And of course we are still looking after Rick's hens here, so we do have a full hen house at the moment, which is good because we can profit from the eggs. So again, I think we was just checking if we need any chicken feed, which luckily we don't because the poultry farm isn't open. So let's go around collecting all the eggs. And again, like I say, we can profit from these eggs, which is wonderful. And we don't need to save one for the Harvest Goddess today, because it is raining. So with that, let's go out and gather the wild crops. Take this long walk up the mountain. And as I say every time it's raining in this game, our poor character must be absolutely soaking doing this. Bless him. But we are just over halfway with fall. I think I have mentioned in these videos before, but autumn is my favourite season. What's your favourite season? Let me know in the comments below. Not just in this game, I mean in real life, of course. I don't know if fall is or autumn is my favourite season in this particular game, because it's just so stressful. So we're going to go straight into the barn. No, we're not. We're going to go straight into the stable and see the horse. Who is, of course, still a baby. Now we're heading into the barn. And at the moment we have 1 cow and 1 sheep. I said in the previous episode, but we are not shearing the sheep right now because of an upcoming festival. So we're going to ship all these crops. There's still some crops that we didn't gather yet at the bottom. And I'm trying to get the food. I should have just gone to the other one. And we just have a harvest sprite sleeping in our barn because they have nothing to do today. So I think we're going to head back out and get the rest of the wild crops that we didn't get. And then I'm not sure what we're going to do for the rest of the day. Like I say, it's raining. There's not really a lot we need to do on the farm. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. So we're heading straight into the house. I think we are going to end up checking the fridge to see what we still need in terms of fall crops. So we do need one more green grass. And we end up keeping a poisonous mushroom. I don't know if you need those though, to be fair. And we end up taking a carrot out because for some reason I like doing this in multiples of 3s, I don't know why. I like having 3 of each thing. So let's go ahead and ship those. And with that we are heading out of the farm. Again, I'm not sure what we end up doing. Oh, of course, we have to go to our job. I totally forgot about that. I totally forgot that we have a job to do. So we are currently working in the winery, the orchard. Completely forgot about that, didn't I? So, as I've said before, you have to run and get to Cliff's spot before he does, or you cannot technically finish this event. And there are 16 bunches of grapes that you need to find to get the most payment. To get the most payment? To get the most money. Now, I personally find this quite tedious, to be honest. I'm not really a fan of this, but it is something different, something new. You'll have to let me know how you find this if you play this game. And luckily, kind of slightly spoilery, but because we got Cliff to work here, we only have to do this for our first year. Thank goodness for that. So we have 7 more grapes to find. And it's not as easy as it looks, this. I do struggle with this a little bit. So with that, we have found everything for today. And we'll be back again tomorrow. So with that, we are heading back home. It's now 5 p.m. I think we're going to go and check if the grass needs cutting. We have just been paid as well. We have 30,305 Gs to our name. Quite a lot. And yes, I'm going to do a speed up here because the grass indeed does need cutting. So a big speed up here while we cut the grass. I don't know if we managed to cut it all. Let's wait and see. Because of course you do lose energy quick out when it's raining. So as you can see, our little man's getting tired already. And we did manage to cut all the grass. So with that, it's 10:30. We're just checking. We ended up with 202 fodder for that. So not bad. Just going through everybody. Things are looking good. And with that, I think we're probably going to head off to bed and end off day 16. So let's see if that's what we do. Yes. But of course, we do have to watch the telly and check in with good old Farmer Fran. So what do we have today? Mechabot Ultra. I do apologise if you can hear any background noise as well. It's actually quite windy here today, which is a relief because it's been so warm. So I'm quite happy for a bit of windy weather. But this wind is deceiving because you think there's a breeze, it's going to be nice and cool. No, it's hot wind. So let's see what Farmer Fran has to say. What's she talking about now? I don't know what we were talking about yesterday, Jimmy. Horses. Ah, once the horses grow up. Okay. And with that, we are going to head off to bed and move straight on to day 17. So here we are, day 17. Let's check the weather tomorrow. And it's nice and sunny. And of course, we also need to check TV shopping. So what have we got to buy today? Today's product is a mixer, okay? How much they're going to rob us for this mixer? Let's have a look. 2,500 Gs. For a mixer, I don't think, but we are going to get it. So with that, we are greeted by 1. What does 1 want? To rob us blind again. Let's have a look. Today I brought you something special. A blue feather. Now do not buy this blue feather from him. The blue feather is cheaper in the store. There is no reason to buy this blue feather. He sells it for a lot more money. Look, 30,000 Gs. Do not buy this blue feather. No need. Goodbye 1, do a my head in. You can, like I say, you can buy that a lot cheaper at the supermarket, so there is no need to buy it from 1. So let's check the mailbox. Nothing has come. And it looks like our green peppers have grown in. So we're going to head straight into the barn this time rather than the hen house. And of course we have a lot to do because we have to gather all of this. We have to go to our job at the winery, and we do have to, of course, nip to the inn to get that mixer. So it looks like our cow hasn't grown up just yet. I think we do try and milk it though, just to see. But no, we cannot get any milk just yet. So let's feed these two. And as I say, we have to try and do all of this on time. And on top of that, it is actually a birthday today as well. So we are going to go in and see the horse. So a very, very busy day in game. Can we get it all done? So, hello Binky, you can come out now. So I have a bit of trouble getting Binky out of the stable here. But it looks like he's choosing to... No, he's going back. Come on, Binky, out you get. There we go. Again, much easier when you can ride the horse. So with that, I assume there will be a speed up here. Yes, we're going to do quite a big speed up while we water and gather the... I forgot the name of them, green peppers. My brain went then. As we gather the green peppers, we're going to help the harvest sprites water as well. Again, keep your eye on the time because we do have work today. And it is a birthday. Again, quite a big speed up here. Trying to get all this done. Don't think we'll be grabbing the wild crops today. And we didn't manage to get it all done. So with that, we are going to gather these and head to the hen house, I believe. And of course, feed the fish. So we're not going to get the money for all of these today, unfortunately. But it does mean we'll get some money tomorrow. So let's go ahead and take care of the hens. Again, on top of all this, we're looking after 10 hens instead of 5. So absolutely hectic here on the farm. Like I say, your first fall in this game is just mad if you choose to do everything. We're doing our best. So with that, let's pick up all the eggs. And we do actually need to keep an egg today. I'm having a bit of trouble picking this one up. It just doesn't want to get picked up. There we go. And I beg your pardon. Are we taking all of the... I beg your pardon, what's happening here? So we're taking one to the Harvest Goddess. Have we taken all the eggs out with us? I have no idea what's happening. So we've given an egg to the Harvest Goddess. Are we actually trying to parboil the eggs? A look at the time and we have work. I have no idea. But now I'm thinking, do we have work today? Because I don't know if the winery's open on a Saturday. Like I say, I do pre-record these, so we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. Because I don't even know at this point. But we're clearly going to miss work if work is on. I'm guessing it's not. Oh well, maybe we will get everything in time then. So let's head back to the farm. Because I say, we've definitely missed work if work was on today. Well, we're going to get a little bit more money for parboiling those, I suppose. We do have all those peppers still to collect though. But with that, I think we're going to head off the farm now. No, we're not. We're going to head into the house. I have no idea why. Just to see if an event will pop, I think. And it didn't. So, I'm assuming we're not working today because it's a Saturday. But with that, we're going to head into the hospital, which we haven't been in that much during this playthrough because it is the doctor's birthday today. So he's going to teach us how to make mixed juice. And again, we are going to be doing a lot more cooking in the winter. So with that, we're going to head back out. I'm not sure what we're doing for the rest of the day. We should have gone to the inn because we do need to collect the... we do need to buy the mixer. That's funny. The doctor's just told us how to make mixed juice and we're about to buy a mixer. So I don't know why we're not going to the inn, but we'll see. Of course, this is locked. So let's go ahead and read the sign. Closed Saturdays. So we aren't working today, that's good. So I just spend a bit of time just to make sure, I think. I was a bit confused, I didn't want to mess the event up. But I think we're good. So there is, of course, nobody down here. But no, I think we're good. I just didn't want to mess it up. Keep checking. No, it's definitely locked, dear. But with that, I think we're going to head back out onto the farm. And another big speed up while we gather the rest of these. So we really do have a lot to do. So big speed ups. Gathering all of this. We went in and out of the house again just to see if an event pops, and it doesn't. I think that was my mess up with the flowers that I was waiting for. Doesn't happen. But again, I hope you don't mind this being as sped up as it is. It would just take far too long if I didn't speed it up. So we didn't quite get all the produce in the bin, but we weren't too far off. And with that, we're going to head out to the inn, presumably, to buy the mixer. So no festivals in this part, but there is a festival in the next part. And that would actually be our last festival of fall. We're getting very close to winter now, our first winter of this playthrough. So let's go ahead and buy the mixer. And you can see we do have quite a lot of money, which is good. You don't tend to need too much money in winter, but you'll have to see what we do with that. So it looks like we're going to go ahead and head back to the farm. Are we going to gather some wild crops on the way? Let's have a look. Yep, looks like we are. So let's go ahead and gather these. Of course, we'll get paid for them tomorrow. So sorry if you can hear my stomach rumbling as well. I'm not sure why. I'm not tired. Not tired? I'm not... not tired. I'm not hungry, is what I meant to say. Clearly, I am blooming tired. So we are going to head up the mountain to try and gather the rest. Again, it's not strictly necessary, especially since we had a lot of crops to ship, but I decided to go ahead and gather them anyway. Oh, it would help if we didn't keep getting stuck on things. Looks like our character's going to be in for quite a late night tonight. But with that, we have managed to gather everything, which is lovely. And again, it would really help if I didn't keep getting stuck on things. But at least we had a little break from the winery today. So let's head into the hen house and ship all of this. Bit of extra money never hurt anyone, eh? And we're going to just check if the harvest sprites managed to water everything. And it looks like they did miss a few flowers, so we're going to do a speed up here while we water the rest of the flowers. We really don't need to though, this is so unnecessary. I mean, look at the time and I'm watering flowers. But it looks like they managed to water all of the crops. So with that, we are going to head home. We won't get to watch the telly today, of course, because it's too late. So with that, we're going to head straight to bed and move on to day 18. So here we are on day 18. Of course, we'll check the weather as always. And it's going to be nice and sunny tomorrow. So with that, let's head straight out, I think. Yep, that was a little bit slow. And we are greeted by Rick. So what is Rick saying? Good morning, thanks to you, Mum feels better now. I'll take the chickens back. Okay. So let's go back in. And straight back out again, just to see if another event pops, and it doesn't. So we don't have the harvest sprites today, you will notice. So we're just going to say hello to the horse. So we do have to water everything ourselves today, unfortunately. Hopefully we go and get the harvest sprites back today. But our eggplants have come in, so this is a big fast forward for the eggplants. Well, we call them aubergines. And the sweet potatoes have also grown in. So we do only have 5 chickens again, but we have a lot to do today, as you've seen. But we should still have 10 eggs if Rick hasn't taken the eggs back. Yep, it looks like we do still have 10 eggs. And we are about to incubate one. So we are about to get our 6th chicken, which is exciting. Probably see that in the next part. We do, of course, need to keep an egg for the harvest goddess, as always. Again, we're struggling to pick one of these up. There we go. So at least we're not going to attempt to spar-boil all of them today. So again, we're having a bit of a problem picking this egg up. I'm not entirely sure why this is happening. But this takes quite a while. Come on. There we go. And with that, we're going to head out. And head out of the farm, I assume. Now, I probably wouldn't, if I was me, which I am obviously, I wouldn't be going for the wild crops today because we do also have work and we have to try and get the harvest sprites. And we also have to water everything ourselves and ship everything ourselves. So... hopefully, past me did not try and grab all the wild crops. Might as well grab these two though, eh? But we have a lot of work ahead of us, as you can see. So, what are we going to do? Well, we're going to feed the fish. And we're going to grab all of these. Grab a couple of more eggplants while we're here. And straight into the barn we go. So I do apologise if you can hear that. I have a pesky fly in here while I'm recording. I really need to get rid of that. I hate flies. Also another reason I don't like summer. So, let's feed the sheep and the cow. We've got plenty of fodder from our grass. And with that, there's going to be another little speed up here while I gather the sweet potato. Again, I hope you don't mind these bits being sped up, but it is much easier and quicker for everybody involved. So, I don't think we managed to get all the sweet potatoes, but with that we are heading out of the farm. And we are going to be going straight to the harvest sprites, I hope. Hopefully we get back in time for our job. And of course the shop is closed today, so we won't be getting the harvest sprites any flour. But let's head straight up there. And again, there's going to be a bit of a speed up here while we get all of the harvest sprites, because this just takes a long time, so I have decided to speed this up. You've seen this process many, many times, but we're going to ask all of them to help us water for a week. And with that, we are going to head to the winery, I believe. Now we have all of the harvest sprites help tomorrow, but we still have a heck of a lot to do today, so let's see how we get on. And apologies if you can hear any other background noise, somebody outside is having work done. So are we going to arrive? We arrived just in the nick of time. If we'd have been even 10 minutes later, we wouldn't have been able to do this job. So let's go ahead and do another day at the orchard. And off we go. Again, I don't enjoy this too much, but we're doing it. I find it difficult to figure out where to stand for this because it has to be so precise. And again, this does take a little bit of time. So 7 more to find. I was debating speeding this part up, but you've got it. Again, people are being quite loud outside, so I do apologise once more. And with that, we are finished at the winery for the day, but of course we do still have a lot more work left to do. So, presumably we're going to head straight to the farm and get the rest of our work done. So we just missed Zach there. I do think we have a couple of bits left to ship. But with that, we are going to do a giant speed up here with 36,895 Gs, because we do have to try and water everything. So again, a big giant speed up here while we hopefully water everything. I don't think we'll be bothering with the flowers, just the crops. So let's see how we get on. Luckily we don't have too much to water, minus those pesky flowers. And we did miss 2 sweet potatoes today. That's okay. Just brush the horse again. I think we have already brushed him today. We just grabbed those last 2 sweet potatoes. And we're just checking out our farm. Lots of weeds everywhere, unfortunately. Definitely need to sort that at one point. But with that, we need to ship these last 2 sweet potatoes and head to bed. Unfortunately, we have missed the television again. Well, that might be a fortunately, actually. But let's grab the dog and head straight to bed. Moving on to our final day of the episode, which is day 19. And here we are, day 19. Let's check the weather again. And it's going to be a nice sunny day again tomorrow. So let's go out and start our day. Here come the harvest spray. It's lovely. Nothing's come in the mailbox. So what are we going to do? I think we're going to go straight to the hen house. Let's see. Of course, feeding the fish as always as well. Going to say hello to Binky. And we totally miss him. There we go, so let's head into the hen house. And again, we only have 5 chickens now instead of 10, but 1 is incubating. We can now, of course, start getting more chickens. But that means we are back down to 5 eggs a day instead of 10. However, we are only using 5 chicken feed instead of 10, so that's good. So we've kept 1 for the harvest goddess. We should have fed them first. But never mind. And with that, I guess we're off to gather the wild crops. We didn't manage to get all of the wild crops yesterday, of course, because we just had far too much to do. Hopefully we can grab them all today. So we've got the long walk up the mountain. Oh, did you see that then? I think Gotch just teleported. Never mind. He says he's looking for things to eat as we take wild grapes and a truffle right in front of him. Never mind, eh? And we're getting stuck on everything again, of course. So back down we go. And of course we do still have to work at the winery today. We shouldn't be too far off our last day, however. So let's pop up here. Say hello to Anne. She's on a green heart. And let's say hello to Potpourri. She is on an orange heart. So let's give the egg to the Harvest Goddess. Again, I have mentioned before many times on this channel, she is not a secret marriage candidate in this game. She is in some of the future games, however. And of course, as I've said before, at this point in our playthrough, there's technically no point giving the Harvest Goddess any crops, but we do anyway. Plus it does help for good weather and such. So with that, I think we're going to head straight into the barn. Nope, no, hang on, we're off to the house. I think we're going to check in the fridge what we still need for fall crops. Sort of the wild crops anyway. So let's take a look at wild grapes and truffles. So we have 2 wild grapes. We do have enough green grass and mushrooms. And let's have a look for truffles. We only have 1, so we pop the truffle in there as well. Lovely stuff. So with that, we're going to head back out and hopefully visit the barn this time. Hang on, where are we going? There we go. Yep, off we go to the barn. This fly is still floating about and it's doing my head in, so sorry if you can hear it. I really don't like flies. I don't know many people who do, to be fair. So with that, I don't think we can milk our cow yet. But we're going to give it a go anyway. No, we can't. So with that, let's head off. And we're just double checking and nothing needs harvesting. So we're going to head over to get the rest of the wild crops and then presumably head off to work. Again, we did miss out on a little bit of money yesterday, but that's absolutely fine. So back round we go. We are cutting it a little bit close again, as we always do. He did say to come at 10 o'clock. We've been going at 12 o'clock. Terrible worker, aren't we? But we only have half an hour to get there. And we decide to ship these. Again, we are cutting it very close. What on earth am I doing? Okay. I'm waiting here for some bizarre reason, which means we just missed work. What just happened? What's going on? What am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing. So we're checking the fridge to see if we need 1 more poisonous mushroom. Again, I don't know why we're necessarily keeping these because I doubt they're part of any recipe. Why did I just stand and wait there? I have no idea. Maybe hoping an event would pop, which it didn't. So now we have to try and get to work. Are we going to make it? Okay, yep, turns out we can still go to work. I thought we had to be there before 12 o'clock, so I have no idea what's happening now. But we did make work. I had no idea what I just did. Okay, fair enough. As I say, I thought we had to be there before 12, so I'm very surprised it's let us work. But let's carry on and do this. And I say hopefully we shouldn't be too far off finishing this now. I think they wanted us for a week. So again, this does take a bit of time, gathering 16 bunches of these. Oh, dogs have decided to fight outside, so you might hear some dog barking. I do apologise. That's quite loud. So we're not too far off finishing the episode now. People are being very loud outside, I really do apologise. They've decided to scream at each other outside the window, which is always fun. I feel like there's been so many noise disturbances in this episode. I'm so sorry. I definitely need a better microphone setup so we can eliminate a lot of that. But with that, we have finished work at the winery for the day. And we'll see you tomorrow. It seems like this has been going on forever. So with that, let's head straight back to the farm. We've just missed Zach. So let's see if the harvest sprites need any help watering. It looks like they've done a pretty good job. And it does look like they've watered all of the crops. Wonderful. Are we going to go and check those pesky flowers? Yep, looks like we are. But it looks like they've watered pretty much all of these as well. Wonderful stuff. Yep, so everything's watered. So with that, I presume are we heading to bed? Let's see. If we are, this is one of the earliest bedtimes we've had in this episode. Looks like we are. Okay, so let's grab the dog and we're going to play ball with him for a little bit. Let's see if he's got any better at this. A little bit. But no, he's not really interested, is he? So with that, let's see what's on the telly. We have The Fairy and Me. What chapter are we on now? Chapter 10. If anyone's been keeping up with this story, good luck, because I certainly haven't. And of course, we're going to be moving on to Farmer Fran in a minute. So, while we're here, I would just like to say thank you very much for your continued support. Thank you for watching, as always. It really does mean the world to me. I'm just glad that one person watches. I know I say that every time. I repeat myself, but honestly, it's the truth. So thank you very much for watching. We're talking about the hothouse now, as if we haven't been using it for 3 months at this point, 3 seasons. But thank you very much for watching. It really does mean the world to me. I love making these. So stay tuned for future playthroughs because they're coming up very, very soon. And until next time, bye Embers.